Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I am really excited because I got a surprise mold from Into Resin that I really didn't knew about. So I'm really excited to try this one. So this is how the mold looks like. It has a rubber band to it because there is a slit side opening to this mold because it is a big mold. So here I'm showing you the slit that is. So I'm going to put two more rubber bands on this just on to be for the safe side. One is going to be on the bottom and one is going to be on the top. So the silicone they use is actually really good quality and it is soft. I can demold this easily, but for my safe side I'm using these. So the resin that I'm going to use here is by Let's Resin, their black low viscosity resin. It is a ready-made resin. You don't have to add any color, so it's really easy. I just mixed it and now I am adding it to the mold. And I will leave this to cure and I will see you next day. So this is the next day. It's time to demold. I am super excited to see how the results comes out because I really don't know the design of this mold. I know what is the mold is actually, but I don't know how it looks like. So very carefully it is out of the mold and now you can see that it is a snake mold, basically a cobra style snake, and but it is pasted and I just love how shiny and glittery this is. So this is just the result of the mold. So one thing I had a mishap is that the face of the cobra, the snake, is got a bit messed up. So my resin didn't went throughout there. So we will fix that. So I'm going to do and make another one. So for this one, I'm going to use some fantasy film. So this is the color blue with the fantasy film. So I'm just ripping it. So this is not the cellophane paper. It is basically the fantasy film that you can buy this from Etsy. There are so many variety of colors. So here I have mixed my color a bit transparent. So I added a little bit of black pigment and then to this I added a little bit of black salt. So there will be some speckles in there. So that will be a black salt. So it is meant for protection. I just use this sort of stuff. It's similar to using crystals in your for energy work. So I'm just dapping it and so I'm very carefully using this tool in the mold because I don't want to damage the mold inside. I'm just making sure that the resin reaches the end corner. So this time I get a nice face for the cobra. I'm using a little bit of heat gun and now I'm going to put this fantasy film. So it's all done now and I will leave this to cure and I will see you next day. So this is the next day. Super excited how this is going to turn out. This time to demold. I'm just removing the bands. Again, I have opened the slit very carefully and with light hand I'm going to remove this snake out of the mold now. Usually I use a lot of cellophane paper, the holographic film, and this time I just went with solid colors, and the color that I use this time is a black transparent and the fantasy paper is a bit different. So this is out of the mold and I think it is better than the first one, but still there is a little empty space in the front, but no worries, I will fix that. I'm going to use some UV resin and it will be all done. So on to the next step. And the next step is that I'm going to add crystals to this snake. Yeah, I'm not going to leave it like that because it is lovely, but I want to take it a step further. You all know that I always like to do that. But first I'm going to fix the face. So I am taking an Apoxi Sculpt here. So it is a 2-part clay I use for a lot of project. I'm just fixing it, just a little bit of clay and it is all done. I'm just smoothing it now. And after doing that, all my crystals are out. I'm going to use some quartz crystals, I'm going to use some real pearls. So I'm just selecting the one that I want to use here. So it's up to you, whatever crystals you want to go with. And along the way, I added some pyrite and some amethyst also. So here I'm putting the clay on the side, and to this I'm going to use a little bit of Gorilla Glue. I do use that, although this clay is really super strong. It is an amazing clay, but still for the safe side I do use my Gorilla Glue. So here I will be putting up all the crystals. So there is a Gorilla Glue on the back of this stick in case if you're wondering what I am adding to the base here. So it makes the project super strong, so there is no stress that the crystal might fall off. So this is how it's looking like. I added some little bit of tiny pearls, and this is the look of the snake at the moment. So this one is already done, and I added some quartz, amethyst and pyrite. So I'm just showing you what I did here because the clay was black. So I pulled up my Let's Resin Opal Flakes, and now I chose the color that was really close to the blue fantasy film that I put inside the resin. So with the help of my brush, I'm going to use these flakes on the clay. So in this way, you can see that these clay flakes are really handy in a lot of mediums. So later on, it gave such a lovely blue effect. So this was such a lovely mold. I was super happy to receive it because you all know that I make a lot of snakes. So this was really fun. And then adding some crystals to it is beautiful on its own. You can make it simply also. So these are almost done now, and I'm just going to show you the final results, how these look like. So this is the final look, and actually I really love how they both turn out. And to begin with, the mold was really shiny on its own lovely handcrafted product. So the end result is always amazing. Molds, I have used a lot of mold from Into Resin, and each one of them is unique. And then I really love to work with those sort of molds and then create something unique. So that's it for today, and I hope you liked it. These are really cute. I know a lot of people don't like the reptiles or snakes, but trust me, this one is such a cute mold, and the snakes are really pretty. So it's really in front of you and you can see the results. So that's it for today, and I will link everything in my description with the discount code. That is a 20% discount code. And so go treat yourself. Like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.